Ah! So, oh, I forgot to turn off the music, and now it's yeah, like here. Is that good? Why are there two songs playing? There we go. Hello, hello. Why am I not centered? One moment. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Why is my mouth not moving when I like look over to my screen? That's terrifying, but okay. Wait, let me try now. Can you see this any better? Ah! Oh my god, I'm having all sorts of issues today. Oh my god, what just happened? I'm so scared. Oh my god, it's not working! Testing. Wait. No. No. This is going great. This is going great. Can you see my mouth now? Let me see. Kind of. That's good enough, I guess. Wait. No, I don't want to settle for good enough. Ah. There we go. And then let me move a little. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna turn off the music. So, we are playing Seabed, which hopefully she gets her ass in here. But Kersiak recommended this game to me. Oh my god, my mouth is doing this thing. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Wait, let me. It's not working. It's not working. Why is this happening? It's not working. So like when I look at the screen on my main monitor, it's fine. But the second I look at my other monitor, it's just not fine. I don't understand. I'm very scared. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna be looking at my main monitor anyways, so it's fine. Guess I'll just have to occasionally look weird when I turn to look at the chat. Okay, that's fine. I'm harassing the Kersiak because she's the one who suggested me to play this. Don't harass your friends, guys. There we go. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna stop harassing my friend now and go onto the gaming screen. Wait. Oh. I can't move my mouse. I can't move it. Okay, there we go. And I think I need to move to the side a little bit. There we go. And then, is this the right one? I'm gonna turn it like to be about here. Should I turn my voice up? No. Let me know, guys, if this is too loud or too quiet. I'm gonna put it right there. Only I could hear this. So I'm gonna. Oh, there's Well, things there. That's nice. Oh, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Oops. Audio novel. Audio novel collection. Which one do I do first? Wait, oh, oops. What am I supposed to do? Oh, start. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't look there. I already like the soundtrack. It's so pretty. Scenario, illustration, all that. Oh wait, these are credits! I thought it was important to the game! Ah yes, these people who created the game have to do with the game's lore. The light from the round moon broke into countless waves, wavering as it drew back. What? My head felt empty, as though I was submerged in water. My eyelids felt exceedingly heavy. So did my entire body, languidly sinking into the bed. Even in the darkness, I could tell Sachiko, my childhood friend, was right there next to me. I'd known her for 23 years. I was 28 now, which meant I first met her when I was 5. My family moved in that year. Our new house was only a 30-minute drive down the mountain from the old place, with a supermarket behind it. I can't speak. I hate reading out loud actually because I never speak right when I do. There were no See what I mean? There were no shops around where kids could spend their allowance, save for the occasional moving stall. Back in the day, I thought of my new place as a huge city. That was far from the truth. We had few buildings that exceeded 5 stories, and you could see both edges of our town as well as the factory at the sea from Northern Mountain. I swear I'm much better at reading in my head. But the fact that there were fewer rice fields and more buildings compared to where I came from made it seem like a bustling city in my child's mind. On the day we moved, my mother drove back and forth between the city and the country many times. I got into the back seat of the car with the last of our luggage. Luggage. I can't. Do I know English? I'm so scared. Initially, we took the same road we did to reach my kindergarten, but once we had passed it, the roads turned fresh and alien. And seeing how we kept driving along the river, I somehow thought that perhaps I could make it back to the countryside on foot. I'm so bad at this! Not that it mattered. As I lost myself in the thought, I barely even noticed when we finally reached our destination. You know English, yeah. I don't know English. So our car blasted the few unfortunate pebbles off the... I swear to God. I swear to God. As our car blasted the few unfortunate pebbles off the parking lot, my mother told me that as we had arrived that we had arrived. As we had arrived, what? The parking lot was positioned right in front of our new home. Its white lines denoting where the cars should stand, curiously slanted. I cannot speak! I cannot speak! I have no mouth and I must scream! Glancing out the rear window of the car, I spotted a red 4-story apartment building. Back then, my child's mind failed to comprehend why anyone would want to draw those lines slanted. Now that I think about it, it was probably to make it easier to park cars driving in reverse gear. I can't speak. I can't speak. However, I moved from that apartment before I could get my own car, so I never had the chance to test if it was worth sacrificing 1 or 2 potential parking spaces for a bit of extra comfort. "That's our new home," said my mother. "Are you still sulking over it?" She let out a sigh as I focused my attention on the view outside, refusing to look her in the eye. "You'll make new friends here right away." "What if I don't?" "Look at how many houses there are. Plenty of children living here, I'm sure." "There's a park behind this building. You can go take a look." My mother turned the ignition key to stop the engine and I got out of the car. She then opened the door on the opposite side of me and began unloading our bags. I suddenly noticed a small girl walking in front of our new house. She was carrying a red bucket and a trowel. You mean a shovel? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's fucked up. She circled around the building, disappearing behind it. As I got out of the car and started running after her, I heard my mother's voice from behind. "Hey Takano, where are you going?" "I'll go look at that park." Prologue. It's such a pretty OST. Oh my god. I know that noise. I don't like those noises. Because the last time I heard those noises was in Mad Father. Sachiko turned to me as I extended my hand, her long black hair swaying in the air. She gave me her hand in response. I could feel moist warmth from her palm. Even without looking, I could feel her familiar, slender fingers intertwining with mine. I love this. I love this. As I absentmindedly gazed at her, she parted her lips. "What are you thinking?" I tried to remember when we last held hands like this. As I did, the memories of how we went to a festival came flooding into my mind. Which festival? One we went to back in kindergarten, or was it elementary school? Same one where we got all those goldfish. Pretty sure that wasn't the last time we held hands. You remember how many fish we got? Was it 20 or so? It didn't go that high. I think it was either 18 or 19. When I came back looking after around... Ah! I keep on skipping words. I might have dyslexia or something. I don't know. When I came back after looking around at some other shops, I found your bowl so full of fish they could barely fit in anymore. They could barely fit in anymore. You bought me a caramel apple back then, right? Did I? Honestly, I was more shocked by how eager you were to keep on catching goldfish despite your scooping paper already being in shambles. I was waiting for it to dry up. Does that actually work? I mean, it'll just get wet the moment you stick it back into the water. Sounds like a waste of time to me. Patience is exactly what you need to win that game. She considered the space above me for a second. Something wrong? She said it was around 20, but I'm pretty sure we only brought one bag with us on our way back. You're only allowed to take up to 3 with you. Oh. Well, that really was a waste of time then. But I could choose the most cutest. What? But I could choose the cutest and most energetic ones. Good for you. One lived for quite a long time. I still remember having it around the time I got into middle school. Was it that black one with a long tail? I don't even know what they're talking about. I'm so confused. No, I'm just kidding. I have more media literacy than that. I don't know why I said that. I'm like half there right now. I had a long day. Yeah, it lived for so long I even gave it a name. Was it Belle or something? Was it? Didn't you say it reminded you of a temple's bell? Don't me. Oh yeah, I remember there always being one goldfish in the water tank, but then it disappeared right along the tank itself. Did it get sick? I think it was mold or something. One day I realized that it had some sort of weed growing from its scales. This like writing that they're doing, it's giving me like a very, very good imagery in my head. And I like that. I really like that when I'm reading. I tried plucking it out, but Sachiko knitted her eyebrows. They grew right back. I think it suffocated in the end. Is that really mold? I found a book about goldfish diseases sometime later. It said that the weed doesn't grow on a live fish, but in the case of goldfish, it can grow mold that gets stuck in between its scales. The book even explained on how to fix it. Would have been nice if you found that book earlier. Oh no. Yeah. I closed my eyes and listened to the silence, but it was so overwhelming that I ended up closing my mouth. I closed my eyes and listened to the silence, but it was so overwhelming that I ended up opening my mouth again. Again, I'm really, really, really good at reading. Like, trust me. Trust me, bro. You think that goldfish resented its master for being able to cure even a simple disease like that? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know either. I love that goldfish though. I haven't kept another fish since. I liked how elegant it looked as it swam with its long tail behind it. When I got it at the festival, it wasn't that long, you know. Then it grew really fast. It's always different from the others. I always wondered if, like, when people are selling goldfish, because goldfish are actually pretty fat once you, like, take care of them and stuff. Do you think that they're, like, starving the goldfish? What's the deal with that? This is a conspiracy. I see. The usual spasm woke me up. My ears were ringing. Lying atop my bed in the fetal position, I prepared myself to endure. Oh my god, I can't speak! I can't speak! Lying atop my bed in the fetal position, I prepared myself to endure its ever-loudening sound. Oh, I really don't like that. I checked the clock next to my pillow. Oh, I didn't get to read that! The room was weakly illuminated by a lone light bulb. Soon enough, the string next to the light bulb entered my vision. So I stared inherently. What? Again! What am I doing? Oh my god, what just happened? I'm so scared. As I stared intently at the plastic knob at the end of the. Oh! That's how you do that. As I stared intently at the plastic knob at the end of the string, I began to feel like it started to move. It grew bigger and bigger, drawing closer to me as at a terrible speed before finally disappearing. I looked away, only to be met with the noise even more unbearable. I'm so scared. I'm scared? I closed my eyes and covered my ears, stiffening my entire body, waiting for the storm to pass. I remembered a surefire way to fall asleep. A trick taught to me by a friend. I was about to say old friend. There's no old there. I had to imagine myself floating on the surface of an empty sea. Yet right now, the storm was ravaging my personal sea, making a less than ideal place for relaxation. I felt sick, tremendously so. Oh, no, it's normal? Oh, oh, oh. It's, it's that. I turned the page. I clutched the book so the wind blowing between. I'm gonna wait for that to. Yeah, okay. I clutched the book so the wind blowing between the school building and the concrete wall wouldn't flip this page back again. Oh, I know! How. Oh, one moment. One moment. Be right back, screen. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I'm back. The door to the emergency exit behind me suddenly opened. The girl that came through approached me and leaned over to inspect what I had been reading. Found you. Do you want something? I shifted my gaze to the tall schoolgirl. Takato's. Takato? Takato's familiar face was mere centimeters away from mine. She carried some water in her cup palms, seeped through her slender fingers, few drops traveling down her white arms, peeking out of the. I'm not saying that. Adjusting the position of my glasses, I considered Takato's face. Even bowing down, she seemed pretty tall. Just can't get enough of places like this, can you? First it was on the school building's emergency staircase, then behind the judo hall, and then later at the libraries. I'm not saying I don't know what that word is. Where no one ever goes. How do you even find these places? Makes me wonder if you're like some kind of different species compared to the rest of us. Takato drew away from me, leaving a trail of drops behind her until she finally unloaded her palm full of water on a bush of white clovers. Doubt it needs you, really needs you watering it. Well, it's just that otherwise it wouldn't feel like it's mine. When she had finished watering the plant, she swept back her long twin tails in a single irritated motion. Sassy! She only adopted that hairstyle I'm realizing that this is not going to be very fun to watch because I keep on messing up my words and I speak monotonely the entire time I'm reading them. I don't know. This isn't gonna be fun. I'm freaking out. She only adopted that hairstyle near the beginning of this month and still appeared to have trouble making both tails the same length. Do you know that the Japanese name for a white clover comes from the fact that it was used as a cushioning material for packing glassware? Oh? Do you think it would be way cooler if your parcels were filled with white clovers instead of bubble wrap? I guess so. But you probably shouldn't write off bubble wrap like that. It's pretty great to play around with when you're bored. Neurodivergent, possibly. I don't know. Perhaps. Maybe. Yeah. You looked up its name? Imagine it might have some deeper meaning since it was present from you. It was a present from you. It doesn't. I see. By the way, the weather is great today, so what are you doing reading in a place like this? I'm here precisely because the weather is good. If it wasn't, I would be at the library instead. Dude, my throat hurts. If you kept sitting in a murky place like this all the time, you're gonna rot alive. It's not how the real world works. I mean, like, mentally. I won't do that either. Speaking of which, your cousin Anne has on, if we're going by Japanese pronoun. I'm gonna just say Anne. Your cousin Anne has psychic powers, right? When I told her you keep reading books in places like this, who gave you permissions to spread rumors about me? She said that they all give her shivers, as in she can't even get close to any of them. And this one spot behind campus is like the worst of them all. Guess that's why I never feel lonely being here, even by myself. Hey now, that's not how a normal person should react to that. So anyway, I actually went out of my way to find a much better place for you. Oh my god! I went out of my way to find a much better place for you than this, and it's just as quiet. Oh really? You can actually get some sunlight there, and a pleasant breeze to boot. Does such a convenient place really exist? I'll show you. Are we gonna get murdered or kissed? I sincerely want to know. Also, where is the music? You see, one moment. Oh, I guess there's none. Howie, my throat really hurts. We began climbing the stairs of school building 4, going all the way to the top, up to the 4th floor and beyond, until we reached the door leading to the roof. Steel lock was keeping it shut though. Keep an eye out for anyone coming. Takato drew closer to the... Takato... Oh my god! I'm about to rage quit. I don't know. Takato drew closer to the small window and began fiddling with the lock using a hairpin she produced from her pocket. After she was done with that, she grabbed the frame of the window and started shaking it, filling the corridor. What? 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 Filling the corridor with clattering noise. I'm gonna save right here, and we're gonna... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is going so bad. I'm genuinely embarrassed. We're gonna stop the stream because 1, my throat hurts, 2, I can't read for shit, and it's pissing me off. And I don't know 3. It's alright. I know that some people might still enjoy, like, hearing me talk and stuff, but, like, at the same time, it's, like, for new viewers, it's not gonna be fun at all. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Love forever. Bye bye, Wafu. Wait.